How you doing, Ralfy? Ralfy Customs. Excuse the fucking helmet here. Back at it, front of the vlog. We're back on the Goldwing. Mr. Clint Spike doing a bit of this and that, and a bit of shim finder action, and a general potter around. Let's do it. So first up, we've just fucking come out of Vevor with one of them. A bag of sand, and I don't mean £1,000. If you know, you know. So that's part one of today's jolly. And now we're fucking following a tractor. Look, rural life. A tractor with a livestock trailer doing 20 mile an hour in a fucking 50 zone. There you go. Yay, fucking sunshine. Happy days. So we're in a container, look, near the entrance, because we've had a delivery, and I can't wait to fucking unveil this. I'll get the forklift and get it in. So, here we fucking go. Bounce it, take it nice and steady. Up to the unit, with our new present. I know what it is, I'm excited. Let's get it in. It's fucking heavy. So here's what we have from Jason, if you're watching. He watches them all, bless him. Thank you, mate. This is fucking like, I don't know, it's a lump, isn't it? It's a 3-phase fucking bench-mounted drill. So it's like a pillar drill, but it ain't got base, it's baseless. It just bolts on there. And then you have a separate fucking plate and chuck and shit. Sorry, plate and vice and various accoutrements in which to utilise the power of the beast for drilling holes. So it's like between the pillar drill, which is over there, look, not filming this very great, there's my bag of sand. This little thing and that massive thing, that's in the middle of them, like. So I don't know where I'm going to fucking put it. I've got no idea where I'm going to put it, but here seems a suitable area. And on what bench, you know, I might move that bench, set it up over here and put that pillar drill on the end of that one. I've got a welding table coming, which will probably fill that gap. So, yeah, we'll see. Right, we're going to set this up. When the welding bench comes, I reckon I'm going to clear all 3 of those benches out and set that up as a welding bench corner. That's what I think I'm going to do. I've got a 3-phase fucking TIG coming, so sooner or later, another gift from a fucking fantastic follower. You're great, you guys. Hey, in the meantime, when the welding bench comes, I reckon I'll put that wooden bench with the drawers, which you've been looking at here, move this tool in to the other side, at the back of the mill, and then set that up on it. But I'm not 100% to be fair. We'll see how it goes, because I might not fucking use it. I might need to get bits, that's what I'm thinking. I need to get a base of some sort to set a vice on of some sort, which again I've not got, to fucking go on and so forth. Alright, back on the tube. So, I'm just going to cut some ends to weld on the end of the tube that we're going to form the big slow radius bends in, fingers crossed like. It's all a fucking experiment, so you're going to have to bear with. Right, we're getting them tigged on. Look, they're left-handed. Oh, I might go right out. Left-handed action. I know it's not great for you to see, but mind your eyes. We'll do that all the way around. Got a little pin on. Getting nicely Open this bag of dried kiln dried sand. Now it ain't going to stay dry, so there's a few things you need to do. I'm going to use it just as it is because it's brand new, but really what I should do is fill a saucepan or something full of it, yeah, and then put it on the fucking stove top to cook it up to make sure there's no fucking moisture in it. Now, as many of you know, I've got lots of experience with cooking stuff up, so that won't be any fucking problem. But basically we're going to fill this tube full of this. And when we weld the bung on the other end, this end like, we're going to leave it not quite welded fully. Like we want it fitting on so the sand don't come out, but we want to leave a bit of a gap so if this has got any moisture in it, when we fucking heat it up, that will expand like fuck, and basically we don't want it to pipe bomb across the fucking workshop, do we? So what I should do is leave a corner here and there with a bit of an opening so it can vent if it needs to vent. And next time we use this sand, I'll try not to throw it all over the floor, and I'll fucking dry it off in a saucepan. So you get the idea. Here we go. We're about level with the top now, so we'll give it a good beat up, like. Make sure it's fucking everywhere it needs to be, and then keep topping it up. And finally we'll fucking use your ramrod to fucking proper get it in there, because we don't want no air gaps. So yeah. Okay, so with that all fucking done, we've made ourselves a nice pipe bomb, haven't we? Let's see if we don't fucking get me bend down. So I've got a bit of tube to go over this. It does go over on this one, like fucking so. And we've got a glove to put on, because we like safety third. And everything flammable is fucked off near enough out of the way. We've marked when we want to start. We've got this one we made, if you remember, that it was fugly. So we're not going to use it, but it's about the right shape. So let's fucking see what we can do. I know I should use a pepper pot to warm this up, but guess what? I ain't got a fuck on. Phil, what's going on? Bear with. I think my fucking gauges need fiddling with, so I might have to bear with. Here we go, right, nice big flame. Pure skin of oxygen. Everything out of the way. Let's see how we fucking get on. Like I say, it's an experiment. This might fail. I'll probably still put this video out like, but I'm not guaranteeing this fucking process, so don't look at me as a guide like. This is not a how-to bend fucking sand-filled tube with heat video. This is me trying to fucking sort this job out video. So we've got a bit of heat on. We can start bending it. Yeah, and we move the heat along like so, and we keep a bit of pressure on. And I should use a microphone so I don't have to fucking shout because it ain't good for me fucking throat. And along we move it, nice and steady pressure. We could roll it around a gas bottle or something, an empty gas bottle, obviously. But I'm not sure how well that'll work with applying the heat line. So we'll check. We'll check this. And I think we're going good. But we just need a bit more in that area. Yeah. And creep it along as we go along. I'm not saying this is going to be perfect, but I'm hoping that the tube stays fucking around this time. You know what I mean? So let's have another look. You can't rush it, can you? You know what I mean? You got to just apply steady pressure and then let your hot hand determine where it bends and how easily it fucking bends. Keep it nice and smooth. You could fuck it up like, no worries. But now we are fucking out. Nearest fuck it is to swearing. I'm just going to give it a little tweak near this end. Like that. And then you blow. A bit too far now. Oh, a bit too far. So we'll take him back a bit. This is fucking bad. That's harder than having it on, taking it off, because you're everywhere fucking kinky if you're not careful. You don't want to kink in it, do you? You don't want to get bitten now, does she? You don't want to get bitten now, do you, sweetheart? So, a little bit more off. It's obviously easy to overdo. If you're watching me do this first time, fucking... Fuck, you know that'll do. I'm happy with that. So let's just compare the fucking two. Here's the failed one. It's the way to do it. Oh, it's fucking not. That's the way to do it. Like, it's still hot, so bear with. Right. We'll have the sand out of that. We'll chop the end off. Another sand out this end, probably. Is that still hot? No, that's not too bad. That's fucking hot, unsurprisingly. So we'll chop the end off, have the sand out, chop the other end off to get the plate off, yeah. And then give it a quick fucking go with the fucking Gary Lineker over there that I'm pointing at, the tube fucking polisher. Give it a quick tickle up with the tube polisher and we'll see how it fucking goes. So there we go, two slow long bends that are fucking near enough, good enough. It's fucking near as fuck it is to swearing, ain't it? And they're gonna go, focus, in there. And be held on with the weld at the top and this fucking socket somehow at the bottom. We've not quite worked that out, but that's what we're going to use, I reckon. We'll see. Righto, quick interlude while we do a shin finder. We've had an order for a shin finder. So, there's the fucking mark on the side with the lines on here. There we go. So, what we need to do is bend this bad boy so it sits like that and along there, give it a quick clean up, and we need to take that hole out to 25mm. So first thing I'll do, I'll clean that up with the sand, I'll get it nicely looking like, and then we're over to the milling machine because we've not set the fucking big, where it's sat down there, you can't see it, the massive pillar drill up there. I think it's just going to go there, yeah, massive pillar drill there, little pillar drill there. And then welding bench is going to go where them bottles and that tooling is, I reckon, at the end there. Somewhere in there, like, next to the milling machine. And all the tooling for the milling machine will just go on the other side. Yeah, that's my plan. Then we'll have a right little fabrication corner, won't we? See, this is probably a job that would be better on the fucking pillar drill. The big pillar drill that I've not got set up. So we want a 25mm hole in there. It's 12 at the minute, or 12.5. So we use a bit of dowel in a collet holder, look. Just to line it up, and then we'll lock everything off on the table to keep it in position and switch this out to the drill bit that we need. All right, with that in place, we're going a bit quick. I think that might be running a bit fast. Let's fucking see. Yeah, fucking defo. Let me slow things down a bit, hold on. That's better. Righto. There she fucking blows, Captain. Bit of lube. Come on. Some in there, some fucking way. Here we go. Bit of lube. Because that's what separates us from the animals. Look out for the tagged products. I'm going to treat yourself. We'll get this drilled out, and then we'll look at bending it up and go from there. Like, won't we? Happy days. Right, now that's all bent up and held in place. we can get a couple of Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle tacks on it, don't we? If it'll have it. Come on, you bastard. Come on, there we go. See how he goes. Yeah. Then this end now is lifted because of the tack, so I'll get a little fucking clamp on there. I'll pull that down and then weld it because it's probably on square. Check. Not really, so yeah, we'll do it. Let's sort it. Like fucking so we'll get in there with the tack. And then pop off the fucking monkey and get and weld it, which you don't need to see because you won't be able to see me doing it any fucking way. Happy days. And there she blows, Captain. It's fucking hot, so bear with, but that's the finished thing. We'll put, I've got some little bolts that go in there that have an LED light that shines across. You get one of them with it. We'll get that packaged up and sent off. Fucking thank you so much, mate. Happy days. So, fast forward a little bit. We've got one of those slow bends and we've sliced it off where it's going to butt onto the seat rail and it's going to curve and it's going to have, like I said, one of these shenanigans holding it on. So, what I've done is tried my best to get this angle of the dangle about right, and we're going to drill horizontally through with a 1-inch hole saw basically to make room for this bad boy. It's going to sit somewhere fucking there. So, fingers crossed. It's a bit of a fucking faff, to be fair. Fucking faff, to be fair. Yeah, but that's what I'm going to do. So, wish me luck.
Don't forget, folks, our Fuck Stock stickers are now available in our Etsy store. Link in the description below. Fuck Stock, you know it makes sense.
So yeah, look, I put a pilot through. I'm struggling to hold it with one hand, but I've tried to mark where the centre of the tube will be on the angle of the dangler. So I'm hoping if I line them up now, if I run back through with it, this 6.5 mil, yeah, which is the same size as that bad boy, then that should get me somewhere fucking there. Okay, if you can hear me over the compressor, can you hear me, mother? That gives us that, which I've offered up, not to the gods as a sacrifice, although we may come to that, and it fits nice. Yeah, might have to twiddle this end a little bit, but we're not too fussed. So what I'll do, I'll get a couple of tacks on with a Tiggy-Winkle on there, and then look at sitting it there. Now these that bolt on, yeah, with the Eckenfecker of the Slurfenwerfen, with the upside down here, snorty bot fast. It's a Cyclimo tacky weldy. Might need a bit of support, so I'll see where they're going to sit. We might have to put a little plate or something, not sure, but we'll get there. Okie fucking dokie. So the bit with the orange welded on the fucking swoopy whooper, we're tacked up there. And then that sits in there, like the threaded needs welding underneath, but we're not too fussed about that. And all that needs welding up. But that's one down, one to go. Now, it's going to be the hardest bit of the whole fucking job. But I'm going to clean this shit off all around here, yeah, and get it ready for the fucking doobries, the double chatsbries, and then we'll fucking look at this. But already, we're fucking Johnny Rock, you know what I mean? You can stand on that. Obviously, that's how it needs to be. And again, by the power of fucking television, there is a number 2 on the fucking job here. So we have both of those seat rails. Fucking happy days. Yeah, sorted. That's that seat loop practically done. And what I want to look at is this fucking rear mudguard area that we've got to make, and before that I'm going to do the shocker mounts. So all of this shit's going to go bye-bye, look, because even by my standards that welding's fucking very bad. And we'll strengthen all this up. Fucking hell, that's a job in itself, isn't it, cleaning that shit off there. Anyway, we'll get that fucked off. And we'll make up some brackets for the twin shockers, and we'll put a piece of box section in here, and then we'll look at the mudguard and other bits and bobs. So happy days. Right, we interrupt this programme to bring you a fucking newsflash. We have a large parcel appeared. I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is, but I can't pick it up, so it's going to have a look. Well, would you believe it? This came quickly. This, my friends, is a welding bench, a Vevor welding bench. So I don't know where I'm going to put it. I know where it's going to go. Like, it's going to go here. It's going to go where those tools are, more or less. Maybe out a bit here with a big fuck off TIG welder stood next to it when that comes. But for now, I need to put it somewhere, and then put it together and do a review on it. Yeah, so sorted. I've got that to look forward to. Fucking hell, it's heavy, I know that. Right, yo, and here we are. Hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes later, all together. So the instructions, excuse me, are mostly pictures, like, but the Chinglish is actually good. There's no dodgy stuff there, like. It makes sense. The only issue I had was working out quite what goes where, because it's not overly clear. But an hour and a half later, hour and 20 minutes later, we've got ourselves a fucking welding bench. Now, first impressions are, yeah, great bit of kit. If you've got somewhere to stick it, if you're working in a little workshop or a garage or something, perfect. Don't take up too much room. It's got all your holes for your hold downs, 5/8 I think these are, if memory serves me well. So you can put your clamps, like I've got on the bench there, look, that upright little clamp. You can have them on there to fix things down, use it as a fixture table. You can also get pegs for them, so you can lay stuff out and clip it down and weld it up. Yeah, the top, let's just talk about the top. It's a little bit thin for me. I would have had it twice as thick. It's about 3 mil. Oh, fucking long. Bear with, hold on. Take you for a ride round. Get the verniers on it. This is real time. So we've got, it's showing about 4, bear with me. 3 mil. So I'd have made that 6. Nice bit of quarter plate. Which one made it a lot heavier, and it was already fucking heavy, to be fair. Apart from that, it's pretty fucking snazzy, you know. I'd have my welder underneath if I put a TIG underneath and have it mobile, although there's no provision for a gas bottle. So maybe not, but there's lots of hanging space for various bits and bobs, accoutrement, like your welding torches and your slag hammers and your mask and shit if you want. It's easy to wheel around, really easy to wheel around. There's a pegboard on the side for those, all the tools that you can use in there. There's a plethora of tools. I'm sure Vevor offers some on their site as well, but I've not got any, so I can't show you off. And they have locking casters. They have a foot on the bottom where it locks. Kaplunk. And you wind that down until it hits the ground and then lock it off with a locking nut, and that won't move anywhere. So you can get it where you want it and then steady it up. All in all, first impressions are, it's very up for the job. I'm going to say medium, not heavy duty, because of that lid, because of the top. But you certainly don't feel flimsy. We'll give it a few goes. We'll get it set up in position and take it for a run. Okay, so we've got usable area 24 inches, that is, or 610 bananas. 40 bananas, or 106 centimetres, or 1 metre 16 millimetres. So yeah, it's 40 40 by 24. If you take the whole lot, it's nearly 4 foot wide with the angle. Although, if you're not moving it around, I'd take the handle off. And then it's going to slot in better where you might want it. Now, my problem is, again, suggestions in the comments, please. Where the fuck? Where am I going to put it? I did think about putting it, like I said before, moving this tool in and putting it there. But to me, that seems a bit isolated from my fab bench. You know, I've got my general fab bench, you know, and I've got my frame jig, and then I've got the surroundings. So I made that for the fucking cutter and shit and bits and bobs. Maybe put it there. Don't know. Thought about putting a big 3-phase pillar drill on there. Maybe put it there, where that is, and move this out, because they're like fucking catering. These are from the vape business days. So maybe fuck that off. And then you got to find somewhere to put that shit, ain't you? And so on and so forth. And I use those. They're reached for, like, that's why they're over there. So, decisions. Right. So, we're stuck with ice. Quick end. There's a couple of things I've got to do. I've got to do another side mount. Another shin finder. So, we'll get one of those on the pipeline. If you've seen me doing one of those. But I want to make something for that table. I want to make some hold downs, some locating pins for laying out. But there's one thing I want to make first, which is just to hold my fucking MIG on my welding head. So I'm going to cut a slug and I'm going to turn an insert that's going to fucking hold in there. So yeah, we're on with the lathe. Oh, you lucky people. Let's fucking do this. So I've done my usual fucking over the top extensive drafting fucking detailed schematic, and I know what I'm going at, so we'll just face this up. It's not going to be perfect. Ow. And then we're just going to touch off and take a little clean up cut. Set my feet in speeds. We're just going to touch off, try again, and do a little clean up cut. And have a measure. So I had somebody ask me why I do this. Well, I know my turn surface will be true because I've just cut the fuck off, so I know it's true. And I know that my size is going to be accurate. 24.59, so I set my DRO at 24.59. Enter. Now I can widen my tool into 24mm. Thereabouts. Not super accurate. And I know that I'm cutting true, and I'm cutting the size that I want. So let's do this first bit first. The whole thing's 35mm long. So we'll have a good chunk of this turned down, and then we'll step it down, clean it on, part it off. Fucking job's a good one. It's really quick and easy, this is. So there we go. At that, boost. Come along here. Touch off on this. 0 at DRO. Now we want this to be 15.8 for 10mm along, and we were 24, so we're going to have 4mm off. We'll do it, no, we'll have 3mm off. Yeah, fuck it. We'll make it 19. 19.8. So, for 10mm along, look. You will notice how the finish improves with a hard cut. Right, now we'll go down to 17.5 or 17. And then we'll do a last one at size at 15.8. So yeah, up to that shoulder, off like that. 15.8, come on baby. 15.8. Here we go. And that's the finished size for that. Right up to that shoulder. Wind that out. Break those two edges. Get rid of that flub. And we'll part that off 25mm long. I know. I used to turn the speed down a bit. Long-term subscribers will know. But now I just fucking have it full ammo. Going hard and fucking slip it. Plenty of lube. And this will be too hot for me to catch, so I'll let it drop. And then we'll spin it round, clean the top up, and fucking bob's your answer. Done. There we go. Cheers then, thanks for coming. Oh, quick face up. Just touch on. Give it an inch. Not an inch, but fucking hell, give it an inch. That'll make a mess, won't it? Give it a fucking touch, like little skim, just off that soy face. We're using the auto feed because why the fuck not? Work smarter, not harder. We'll have that nipple off there. Now we'll switch that tool out. Oh, there you go. How are you doing? Nice to see you. For this fucking chamfer tool. And we'll also slow it down for this. And we'll give it a bit of a chamfer like that. And then just touch that edge. Happy days. Right, that's that done. I want to make about another fucking 5 of them. And we'll be fucking on the job. Let's go and try it out. Righto, so here we go, look. Made a couple of those bastards, bad boys. And the idea is that you put them on and you push stuff up against them and clamp it down and it holds it square. Yeah, that's the idea. So you can lay stuff out, you can clamp it down, you can hold it square. It's a very small start. There's loads of different fixtures, fittings, hold downs, clamps and all sorts that work with this whole system. But I thought I'd just knock a couple of fucking stops up so I got something to lean my job against, like, because you often fucking need a bit of that. I might adapt a clamp as well. One of my bench clamps that I use. One of these, like, I think what I'll do is cut the foot off this. On the other one, there's one here, look. Cut the foot off this that I welded on. Oh, come on, you bastard. Oh, punch the fucking swivel, look. Like a snake's wedding under there, isn't it? Hey, come on, get out of it. Chop that fucker off there and weld one of them on. And then you've got it, ain't you? Sorted. Right, so last bit on this fucking bench. Check out the description below. There's where to get it and a promo code and all sorts. You can get a bit of a deal on it. What I've done then is made these fucking old fucking chats, yeah? You drop in the holes. So you can push stuff up against them and then clamp it down. And for a clamp, I've made another one and chopped this fucking clamp down. Like, I've fitted that onto it, so we can, in theory, position that and clamp that down, and fucking bob's your answer. That's got that. Me bolt-on ones from me frame making jig, I've just bolted one on because you can put it where you want it. The holes line up, so that's good. And lastly, but not by no means least, we've made another fucking peg with torch holder, and that allowed TIG and MIG. So you can put it where you want it. Where you walk, fuck off. Whatever side you're on, you can have it on, like. Move it around the job as needs be. So yeah, I think this could become a very useful addition to the workshop. Further upgrades are going to be to chop these out in the right configuration so I can drop my sanders or whatever in there while I'm working on a job. Then I can have it up to the fucking bench that I'm working on a bike from and have a nice flat welding station, or I can have it over there when the TIG welder comes as a nice flat welding station. So either or, like, you know. Happy days. There you go. That's another quick vlog of I'll call it limping along, because I'm running on a fast takeover rather than a sprint because of how things are, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm really pleased with how that's looking. All it leaves me to do is thank you as always for watching. Please check out all the shit in the description below. Memberships, there's merchandise, there's some good people in there that you could follow as well if you like what they do. Give us a thumbs up, give us a sub, and I'll see you on the next one. Big love, everyone.